Brianna Marches Through Time is trying to help teach children the importance of racial and social justice and activism as well. Now, the book was written by a group of DC high school students, along with a series of books responding to racial injustice in America. Now, the books are now part of a tutoring program in DC called Reach, which pairs high schoolers with second graders to encourage reading. Joining me now to talk all about it, Davina Kinney from Coolidge High School. Good morning to you, Davina. Raise your hand so we can see you. All right, there you go. All right. Shatya Givens from H.T. Woodson High School. Good morning to you, Miss Givens.
Good morning.
All right, and we've got GiGi Hooks from Anacostia High School. Hello, GiGi.
Good morning.
And we have Mark Hecker, who is the Executive Director of Reach Incorporated. Hello, Mark.
Good morning.
All right, good morning to you all. Thank you for spending time with us. We only have a limited amount of time, so I'll try to get everybody to answer a question here. So, first of all, let's start with you, Davina. Tell me about this project and why you felt like this was needed at this time.
I felt like writing this book so kids can have a voice and they can know that they can change anything in the world. And I want them to be able to take action and speak up for their community, starting at a younger age, at an early age.
All right. And Ms. Givens, all of you are from different high schools, Coolidge, Woodson, Anacostia. How did you come together to do this? Were you already friends, or was this something that was put together and you said, okay, we can work this out?
No, I didn't know any of them before the summer program started, but I did have a good time working with them and, putting our imagination out there and just showing importance of our community.
GiGi, what do you hope that people will take away from this when they read this, and especially when you're working with the young children? What do you hope that they will learn?
I want the youth to know that age does not mean you can't do anything. Don't ever be discouraged by your age or your race or your gender.
Right.
And everybody has a voice.
Right. All right, Mark, we want to get you in here now, and I want you to talk about how Reach is involved in this and the importance of the project.
Yeah, absolutely. So Reach hires teens to be elementary school reading tutors. So all three of the incredible young people on right now have been tutors with us in DC Public Schools and came together in our Summer Leadership Academy to write books this summer. It's something we've done for the last 8 years. We have 33 teen-authored books in partnership with our publishing friends at Shout Mouse Press. And we're just so proud to see our teens using their voices to inspire the young students that they work with all year.
All right, Mark, I want to stay with you because I want to ask how do you pick the topics and why this particular topic at this particular time?
Yeah, it's the best part about it is that we don't pick the topics, the teens do. So with Shout Mouse, they have the opportunity to choose what they want to write about. And our teens have never been afraid of taking on serious topics. For the last 8 years, we've seen them take on bullying and parental incarceration and the tragedies that people of color in our communities have had to face. And there's so much going on in the world right now that they weren't afraid to take it on. That Brianna is about racial justice movements, but this year we also had teens write books about immigration and police violence, and to be able to do that in really kid-friendly ways so that they can use it in tutoring, but bring their voices to those matters that are so important right now.
All right, I want to go back to the students now. Davina, when you're working with these young people and you're talking about these important topics, these serious topics, but you're trying to do it in a conversational way, how do you do that? How do you tackle that issue? Because I know you're a young person as well, but then you're talking to people who are younger than you as well. So how does that work?
Well, it was actually easy choosing a topic because I witnessed police brutality and these things going on in the early day life, but it was actually hard for children to make it so that children can comprehend the book. But it was easy for me because I am also young. So I also have a voice, which I want the children to have a voice too.
Right. Okay, Ms. Gibbons, same question as Ms. Gibbons. When you're talking to the children, when you're talking to people who are your age and younger, what method do you use to try to say, okay, I need to convince them, or not convince them, but to try to help them understand what this is all about?
Just trying to make it simple so they can understand without, being too harsh, but also knowing that their children is something they should know growing up and at this age.
Okay. All right, GiGi, same question.
I agree with what Shataya and Davina said, and I think using a book is something that that might come off as boring sometimes, but using it in relevant ways and things that kids do to make it more fun.
All right. Well, look, we're out of time. I wish we had more time, but we're out of time. You know how TV news goes. So we appreciate all of you getting up bright and early with us this morning. Davina from Coolidge, Satya from Woodson, GiGi from Anacostia, and Mark Heckler, the Executive Director of Reach, Inc. Thank you all for joining us this morning. Appreciate it, and have a good holiday and a good rest of the school year.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
So good to see them involved in issues of racial and social justice for sure. Well, students in Loudoun County will have several new days off from school next